how to maximize profits in the ride sharing industry. And I'm going to explain to you why I titled it that way as opposed to putting Uber or Lyft in the title. Because if you're ride sharing, most likely that is one of the companies you're driving with. Now, I did another video, which I will link in the description, entitled, Can You Make Money Driving for Uber or Lyft in 2022? Is it worth it? Thousands of views on that video, and it has been viewed rather positively. I gave a list of steps if you're going to be driving for Uber or Lyft in 2022 that you should absolutely follow if you want to make money at all. I'm not talking about maximizing profits. I'm talking about just making them to begin with. Let's be clear. Both Uber and Lyft, their primary goal is to see how low you will allow them to pay you and remain driving for those businesses. And their goal is to pay you or someone like you as low as possible. So how can you maximize profits in our current environment? Gas prices $5 a gallon or more. Well, I will give you my spiel. I've been driving off and on since 2014. So I have enough experience. I've dealt with these businesses long enough that I can give you what I would refer to as an educated opinion. And you can tell me how you feel in the comments if you've heard anyone else following suit. The way to maximize profits, despite the gas prices, and let's be clear, gas prices are not the biggest reason why Uber and Lyft drivers are not making money. The primary reason is Uber and Lyft themselves, lowering fares, increasing their percentage of the take home, stealing tips, and doing a host of things to ensure driver pay remains low. So even if fuel prices drop down from $5 a gallon to say $3 a gallon, you're still not going to be guaranteed to have a significant profit because Uber and Lyft may change their terms of service to increase their percentage, lower fares, or do something else that interferes with your profits. What I'm about to tell you takes that out of the picture. Simple as this. You need to make personal contacts. And what I mean by personal contacts, when you're an Uber driver or a Lyft driver, certainly right now, while there is a shortage of drivers in many markets, folks want rides, and there's not a lot of rides out there. When you have someone in your vehicle, you need to come up with a strategy in which they understand if you need me during these hours, you can call me specifically. You can make up business cards. You can put signs in your vehicle. But you need to develop a personal link to your customers that can potentially get Uber and Lyft out of the picture. If you're doing the same area every day, chances are you're seeing the same riders over and over again, oftentimes at the same time of the day. If they're having trouble getting drivers occasionally, let them know. Here's my cell phone number. You can put a sign in your vehicle, for instance, as opposed to making business cards, which I would suggest that you do, but there's obviously a cost to making business cards. You can simply put a sign in your vehicle that states, need a ride, having trouble finding an Uber or a Lyft, call me direct between such and such hours. Now, keep in mind, if Uber or Lyft finds out, they may take you from the platform because you're clearly cutting them out as a middleman. But I'm suggesting this because they have no problem cutting you out. They have no problem cutting out your percentage, reducing your fares, or simply taking you from the platform because somebody gave you a bad comment. These companies do not operate in your best interest. So if you can find a way to make money, despite their efforts to lower your fares, to lower your fees, to lower your profits, why not do that? So what I am going to suggest is that you make personal contact with your customers and let them know if they're having a difficult time getting a ride, they can call you up, and when you're done with your next passenger, you'll be on your way. Now, obviously, cutting Uber and Lyft out of the picture should entitle you to Uber and Lyft's percentage. So whatever you're making in your market, which is probably $1 a mile or less, most Uber markets pay between 60 cents a mile and around $1. You can charge $1.50 a mile, something of that nature. You can charge whatever you want to do, But you can make it so that it is worth your while. And with the passenger knowing that a ride will be available, it is clearly worth their while. That is my take on it. I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments. You let me know. But like I said, keep in mind, if Uber or Lyft finds out, they could potentially remove you from the platform. So just realize that. But yeah, making contact with customers absolutely works. More likely guarantees you a lot more rides because you're not sitting around playing, ride roulette waiting for rides. You know when certain customers are going from point A to point B. You can become the established driver for someone to get to work every day. Things like that. And you're more likely to receive tips because you are a dependable person making contact with someone that you see on a daily basis. Anyhow, it's your boy Tim. Let me know if you think I'm getting it wrong or if you know folks that have personally done this. And I encourage you to watch my other video, how to maximize profits, if you're going to continue driving for Uber and Lyft